Alright, so we're starting this up. We have Alex versus Michael. Michael should be playing Dark Dragons, and Alex should be playing Evolutions. So we have Alex going first with an Eevee, looking against a Salamence. There is a bad glare. Sorry about that. So he's going to use the Energy Evolution ability to get his Umbreon. Pretty good. So a Trainer's Mail. I think he failed it. Interesting. Must have got like a bunch of energies or something. Now the thing about Salamence, which kind of throws people off, is it's 50 damage for each EX, and it's not affected by GX Pokemon. So Alex doesn't really need to play around Salamence that much. Because I believe the only EXs he plays is Shaman. So this would give an N, turn 1. And it looks like Slusky drawn to a Hoopa, and a turn 1 Hoopa is probably one of the best turns you can have. Especially in Turbo Dark. I believe Alex is... not sure what he's doing right now. Oh, I think that was a level ball or an ultra ball. Going for another Eevee. Maybe getting another Umbreon out. Looks like he passes turn. Michael draws for turn. Scoundrel Ring right away. Now in this matchup, you probably just want all your Darkrai's and not want Giratina at all, because Giratina is actually kind of worthless in this matchup. Looks like Michael knows that, and is just going to be playing the just regular Turbo Dark game, and kind of just ignore the dragons, toss them away, because they're essentially just useless in this matchup. His Salamence isn't doing any damage, his Giratina isn't really stopping anything, no Megas. So he's just playing the standard Turbo Dark game with dragons he can't really use. Right. He's going to set up. And that's not looking too good. I don't think he has any supporters in his hand. Yep. Looks like he did pass. Didn't have really anything off that setup, unfortunately. So Alex drops the Drags Exalted Mew EX. Don't usually see too many of those around anymore, but there was a reprint. Puts a Fighting Fury Belt. And Sycamore. Now the problem is Umbreon is going to do a lot of damage and can snipe. So if Slutsky keeps dead drawing, this Umbreon can essentially take a lot of prizes. So this can get really dangerous really fast. So it looks like he did level ball for the Jolteon. I don't know if he has more Umbreon in the deck, but I wouldn't. Jolteon's actually very useless in this matchup because he doesn't have any Electric Leaf Pokemon besides Shaman. Oh, now that I think about it, he could hit for weakness on the bench with the Darkrai attack, 3 to the bench, but now I'll be doing 60. Because I know that Alex does play Wildlands in this list, which is really interesting. So he's playing kind of like a Wildlands Evolutions deck. There's a Wildlands, so we can do the 60 to Shaman. We could essentially take 4 prizes in 2 turns. Assuming Slutsky doesn't draw out of this. Does he have the double Carlos though is the question. Oh, looks like he missed it. He's gonna use Strafe. See what Slutsky draws. Max Elixir. Looks like he even whiffed the Max Elixir. That's really unlucky. Definitely not far the draws you want right now. Only has 1 energy down. So he's going to attach for turn. I believe there's nothing really else you can do right now, unless he has like a switching card. I believe he just passes. So Alex is going to put down the Reverse Valley. Does 10 more damage for his Dark Pokemon. So now Umbreon's going to be doing 100 and 3 to bench. If Alex can get a switching card, he could hit for 100 and do 60 to Shaman. And that would put him in a really commanding position. Set him up for a 4 prize turn. Has an Ultra Ball, possibly could be digging for a Shaman to draw into a switching card in a DCE. Looks like he's going to grab a Tauros. Tauros is usually pretty good against Darkrai, because Darkrai is going to take a couple of turns to set up so it can hit the 180. And essentially, if Darkrai even touches this Tauros, he's just going to Mad Bull GX and knock it out. So if you put the Tauros up, they're essentially just not going to be attacking for a while till they can hit the 180 or Lysander out of it. Looks like he already did have the Shaman in hand. He's just going to pass. Michael Slutsky just top decks a Darkrai, really unfortunate. He does have energy in hand at least, so he's getting plenty of energy on the board as he can. You know, 3 energy on turn 3 is really not what you want with Turbo Dark. He's trying to attach it to the dirt. Okay, looks like he's doing the right play here. Still really unsure he wants to put this dark energy. Nope. Just gonna pass. Really unfortunate. Really nothing he can do right now. So he's gonna play a VS Seeker. Believe that's a Kukui. Yep. I think he did have a Sycamore discard pile. I'm not sure why he didn't want to play that. The 20 damage isn't really that relevant. You know, Alex hasn't really been able to even pull off an attack, and he's had around 4 turns of supporters. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. Michael Susky's definitely okay with what's going on right now. He's just taking his time, attaching his energies very slowly. He's getting the energies on the board at least. If Alex is going to take prizes, Michael's definitely okay with that. He can just take his time, attach the energies until he can do 200, one-hit knockout GXs. Looks like Alex's passes again. The Shaman, does he have a full bench? No, he does have one more bench spot. Maybe this can draw him out. We will see. Shaman for 2, I believe? 3. Alright, Double Dragon goes on Salamence. It's actually pretty worthless. He's only doing 110 damage right now, but he's attaching it to the Salamence because he wants to do more damage with Darkrai, because the Double Dragon actually counts as 2 dark energies. And he's just going to Dark Pulse onto the Mew EX. Looks like he's going to play Lysander on the Hoopa. And attach double colorless energy to Mew. And he's going to use Setup. It's going to heal all the damage and put it back into his hands so he can use it again. Let's see Slutsky top decks. I do not believe I can see what that card is. Looks like an escape rope from what I'm seeing. And Alex making the right play, putting up the Tauros, because if Slutsky hits it, Alex is just going to kill it with Mad Bull GX. And I believe Slutsky is going to attack it anyways. This is definitely okay because the EXP share will activate and you can just pull up the Darkrai and kill the Tauros and get it out of the way. Which I can definitely see that happening. That's definitely okay. Probably the better play because Celestia's guaranteed 2 prizes, which means he could possibly draw out of draw out of his hand right now. So expecting from Alex a double Carlos Energy and a Mad Bull GX. Probably a supporter. Yep. Stashes a double Carlos Energy. And Mad Bull GX, I believe. Could be Rage, but it looks like it's Mad Bull GX. Take the knockout, take 2 prizes. I believe that's an end top deck. Really good for him. Putting Alex at 4 cards and putting Michael on 6 cards that are fresh. And he'll also be taking a knockout this turn, which is also really good. Thing about N is that I can reverse the game completely. You can just put Alex at 4 useless cards, and Michael could just completely dominate the rest of the game. Potential comebacks always come from N. So each player is going to draw their cards, equal their prizes. Michael got a lot of energies in the Sycamore. Typical Turbo Dark hand. Catches the Darkrai and takes a knockout. So Alex is going to promote the Jolteon. The reason why he does that is it has the free retreat. So Alex can play his turn out, figure out what he wants to do, and just retreat in the Pokemon he wants to attack with. Attaches another Tauros, plays another Tauros to the bench, puts a Fighting Free build on it. Thing with Tauros now is I would say it's actually essentially useless right now. The Mad Bull attack is gone, so Rage is not really that good an attack. It's an okay attack, but it looks like he might try and use Tauros. But I think the better play would be Umbreon in this situation. Looks like he's Sycamoring, drawing a fresh 7 cards. Free retreat, the Jolteon. Put up the Tauros, let it take a hit potentially. So we could do the Rage attack. Looks like he's just going to do the Horn attack for 70. Looks like Michael Slusky's going to attach another energy. And another escape rope. Going to put up the Umbreon. I think he's still doing the escape rope. Okay, so Michael picks that Darkrai. Energy attachment. And an Ultra Ball. He's going to Ultra Ball away the Giratina because it's practically useless right now. There's honestly no need for Giratina. And it looks like he did a VS Seeker. I believe it looks like it's an N because both players are shuffling. Putting them both at 4. Alright, Michael has a supporter for next turn and a Transmail. Gonna grab another Ultra Ball. So it effectively looks like Michael is caught up, and it looks like he's actually in an advantage right now. He has a stream of attackers that can just essentially just keep attacking, and Alex really doesn't have anything going on. Looks like he just has a Tauros and Jolteon and Umbreon. Both are not really that great of attackers right now. The thing about Alex's deck is it's not going to really be taking any one-hit knockouts against Michael's deck. So it looks like another Ultra Ball. I really don't know what he's looking for right now. He could just be Ultra Balling to see what's in his deck. Yep, looks like he's just gonna fail it. Just wants to see what's in his deck. One thing I didn't notice is he does have the Oranguru on the bench. So he probably could have his Ultra Balled his hand away so he could draw a card off Oranguru with the Instructability. Yep, looks like that's what's going on. Draws 2 cards off Instruct. Right, he's going to put the Tauros back up there to hit for 60. Pretty weak. It'll be 70 actually because of the Fighting Fury belt. Looks like another Max Elixir. That's actually the second Max Elixir of this whole game. So, not really been hitting a lot of his energy acceleration cards. Still doing perfectly okay though. This game's been really slow paced. Turbo Dark just thrives off that. Just kind of damage. I think he's doing 180 right now. Doing a Sycamore. If Michael can pull off a way to knock out this Tauros, I'd say he'd effectively just win the game. The funny thing about the Salamence is he's actually not even going to attack with it, more than likely. He's just using it as just an energy holder. The thing about double dragons in this matchup is you're not going to actually use them to attack, you're just going to use them to use more damage. A single dark energy will only be doing 20 per turn, but if he does a double dragon, he's doing 40 extra damage. The Salamence is only going to be doing 100 damage, which is really weak. But the Salamence has lots of HP, and it can just hold a lot of energy, do damage, so that's why it's attaching to the Salamence. Doesn't look like he can get a knockout this turn. A Tauros with a fighting free belt is pretty big. A lot of HP. I would just go as far as saying Michael would pass. Well, yeah. Because then Alex would just go for a raged knockout. Looks like this is Alex's turn now. Looks like another horn attack. There's a trainer's mill. I think he might just grab the VS Seeker, take an easy 2 prizes off a Shaman, for example. Looks like he's gonna Ultra Ball. The Olympia and the Lysander grab a baby Volta. Probably just deck thing right now. He doesn't want to draw into baby Volta anymore. So he's just essentially just pulling out of his deck. Looks like he's going for the Justin Alfred play. Yeah, this is definitely really good for him. Take the 2 prizes. Michael only has 1 more knockout and he wins if he kills an EX. Really good position for Michael right now. Alex is just struggling. His Umbreon's essentially just been useless this game, and so is his Tauros. Really haven't been putting nearly any pressure on him, just giving Michael plenty of time to set up, do tons of damage. I believe he's just going to put up the Tauros, let it take a hit. Oh. Looks like it took a knockout, actually. EXP share. Looks like he has a Lysander for Shaman. And that'll be game. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. That was round 1. And I will be putting out the rest of the rounds later this week. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it.